Hello and welcome to Dragon Age Inquisition, where last time we leveled up and decided to go on a treacherous path, while the soldiers provide distraction.
The tunnel should be just ahead. The path to the temple lies just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
Oh, it actually tells me when there's a ladder nearby. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, okay. That was awesome. That was a miss. I do need better armor, something a little bit heavier, maybe a little bit shinier. And less green. Spirit Essence. Tier 1, Rare Ruin. There is nothing here. I wish I could go invisible, like in, say, Pillars of Eternity. Yeah, we actually could have gone with that. Pillars of Eternity had a great scouting system. Well, maybe not great, but it could have been better. Stiletto, Griffin Shield. Oh yeah, I'm keeping you, dude. Let's see. As you know, griffins are my favorite real animals. And this shield is ugly. The Griffin shield is better though. Cassie, you can have your shield back. Thank you. And you... do you want this staff? Yeah, let's equip this. It looks ugly, but, you know. Barak, do we have a crossbow for you? You have a stiletto. Eh. Yeah, let's have Bianca on you. Everyone likes Bianca, right? Submit. I thought it's on armor, but apparently it's not. Upgrades, okay. Can I switch your armor? Apparently yes. Good. Say Varg, do you have a coat a little bit bigger than what you're currently wearing? I would love that. Oh, nice. I know of you. Yes, yes it is. Good. Onyx. Tier 1 metal, common. Avar toy soldier. Is that a gift? You know, I don't remember how gifts worked in Dragon Age 2.
Guess we found the soldiers.
That cannot be all of them.
So the others could be holed up ahead.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I'm leaving that to the man with the glowing head.
Nice to feel nice to feel that you appreciate me. It's nice to feel appreciated, that's what I wanted to say, but you know, words are difficult when you don't think about them. Come on, you can climb a mountain, it's not 90 degrees. Oh my god, you can actually do that. That's so cool. Oh no, a hole. The biggest nemesis of every adventurer. There is a breach here. And a big bridge over there. Wrong button. You. I'm taking care of this one. Tell me, did you like the kick?
Cassandra! Lieutenant, you're alive! Just barely.
Wait, I can do that? Hold him up a little.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. He insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
No time for talk. Get back to camp.
We have to get to the breach, and quickly.
to the breach? I don't...
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move!
The path ahead appears to be clear of demons as well.
Let's hurry before that changes. Down the ladder. That's the way to the temple.
Level 9. Elf, dwarf or human. That's a restriction apparently. And bows. Flanking damage. Earth, can you use bows? Varric. No. Fire out the longsword. Okay. Aletta, let's jump down. Ow. Missed the floor. Oh well, we still have those potions.
Holes in the fade don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
But I can jump over this brick wall. It's actually stone, but you know what I meant. Whoa, what the hell happened? Well, thanks for that game. And as well make the boards a little bit more difficult to find. Enter the temple. Sounds about right.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
Scout's hat. Common helmet, 3 dexterity. Everyone can wear this, so... Here, have a hat. Cover the boat broad. Fire crow. Oh, it requires level 7. Okay. Before we enter the Temple of Doom, a temple so bright it actually has the word Doom in it. What happened to you? In the middle of that, I guess. I like his boots. Man, you're big. I assume that's what the game wants us to see, but I'm not very sure.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
Just tell me what I can do.
I'm assuming you have a plan to get me up there.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
I definitely need a better armor.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
Can't we just jump down? I guess we can, but I'm taking the long way.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help me!
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Hold them!
We have an intruder. Kill him now.
You were there! And the divine, is she? Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
Always loved the Dragon Age battle scenes. Yeah, that's how you unshield that mace. Oh, great.
Now!
You honestly thought it was gonna be that easy?
We must strip its defenses, wear it down.
He's burning. Can I close the rift at least?
The demon is vulnerable. Now!
Oh, I see. Aren't you supposed to be big and scary? Yeah, face me, you pathetic creature.
War coming through the rift.
I'll stop him. Ow. Oh, whoa, 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 what happened there? Do I get the scratch? Oh, it's actually F1, thank you. Nice. Take it down. Okay, more of those little demons. Oh, I see. Okay. Damn it. Yeah, don't try to help me or anything. That's not helping much. Come on, big guy. I'm right here. Come on. Start sealing the rift. Gotcha. I think. I'm not sure. Just hold them off a little longer. It was gonna be fun if I killed them with a kick.
Now, seal the rift.
Okay, if that camera would just listen to me.
Do it.
Oh, that was simple enough. Short game, but I liked it. Nothing too disappointing. Of course, it's not going to be that easy. When has anything ever been easy? I guess I broke my neck.
Oh. I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
Where am I?
Is this another prison?
No? I mean, I don't think so.
Then where am I? Tell me.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You're back in Haven, my lord. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand.
But it's still there.
It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
They are pleased then.
So you're saying they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Why are you so afraid of me, really? Unlocked Haven. Special shipment. Let's take a look. Sword of the Dragon. I'm not wearing that. It's not organic. But I am taking the sword. How can I move things to junk? Okay, let's read this. Vain hope. Someone better at this than me takes over before the survivors expire. Note in case they won. Oh, that's a lot of things I gained. Clammy, shallow breathing, pulse over fast, not responsive. Pupils delayed. Mage says his carrying mark is trembling with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here, just in case. I'm so glad that you guys always turn to the Templars when you're confused. Down Lotus. Tier 1. Rare herb. Well, everyone seems to be happy with me. Can I switch my armor a little bit? The Avar armor. Ich. Shakaratar. Oh, seriously? This one looks cool. Yeah, I said I wanted heavy armor, but this one just looks bulky. Hmm. I still don't have a belt. Well, at least the people seem happy. Let's talk about crafting, shall we? Where do we craft? Where do we go from here? Is that an oak root I see? There is a chest right behind the house. I guess it's mine. Lightning staff, elven crow. Can I leave this place without going the path where the soldiers are and everyone's saluting me? I don't mind me, I'm just going to go inside someone's house and take whatever I can. That always works, right? And everything seems sound kind of normal. Should I even say that? Very well. You know what would be great here? If I could walk. I really need to check those buttons. And there's one for walking. Hey people, you're bearing my path. Don't worry about it, I guess.
I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you.
Well, thank you, generic person. Another note. Andrastes Mabari. You know Andrastes owed Mabari. He told he don't show up in the chant, and if you ask those holy sisters, well, they'll say Andraste can't have had some big old smelly war dog. But all for Odin knows it right. Our sweet lady needed someone who would warm her feet at night, and there's Andrastes Mabari. By the holy prophet's side in the fight against the winter, the dog would never hide. They say Maker sent him special, always loyal, without pride, so he could be the sworn companion of the Maker's holy bride. Oh, that dog, he guards Andraste without arrogance or fear, only asking for his mistress, just a scratch behind the ears. But then old Mafrad get to the plotting, tried to lure the dog away, but even as they trapped the prophet, her Mabari never stayed. And there's Andrastes Mabari, by the holy prophet's side, in the fight against the winter. That dog would never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal. Oh, without pride, okay. Oh, they thought the wound had killed him, but then he leaped out towards the fire, and Hassarian, he shed a tear as the dog laid on the pyre. And there's Andrastes Mabari. Yes, that Mabari is the companion of the Maker's holy bride, a popular, if historically unlikely, Ferelden Tavern song. Huh. Like Ragnar the Red.
That's him. He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
Why do you all bow? There is loot in the house. Move out of the way, peasants. Another note. The Singing Maiden. Have you ever heard the story of King Bedwyr? Bedwyr, like most kings, was a man of great pride, who expected nothing but complete loyalty from his subjects. He believed that the best way to achieve this was through fear. After all, those who feared him would never cross him or question his rule. Most importantly, those who feared him would always seek to please him. Bedwyr cultivated terror in his suburbanates through the gleeful and unrestrained use of contraption referred to as the Maiden. The Maiden was a hinged iron casket, as high and wide and deep as man, with vicious spike within meant to pierce through the poor soul locked into it. Bedwyre's maiden was a prized possession and stood in a place of honor. Honor, not horror, in his throne room, often with screaming victim inside it. Political rivals, suspected assassins, treasonous ministers, and maiden consumed them all. But as time passed, more people were given to the maiden for increasingly trivial, offensive. The cook for oversalting the king's food, the page boy for dropping his sword. The maiden cast a pall over the kingdom, and its people prayed for deliverance from their cruel king. Then one day a strange woman rode into the city. She called herself Ember, and was an emissary from a far-off land. Her leaders had heard, she said, of Bedwyre's wisdom and authority, and she sought the king's counsel. The thought that he had earned the audition of brother kings across the sea made Bedwyre swell with pride. He granted Ember an audience. They dined and danced, and through it all Ember flattered and fawned on the king. At the end of the night, Ember asked to see the maiden, the infamous device that had given Bedwyre all his power. The king, Iliavi, with prize, proudly presented the Ember with empty contraption. Ember looked at the maiden, sighed with disappointment, and said, "That does not look terrifying at all. I should have imagined the spikes to be much sharper." Bedwyre grew red at her comment, and replied, "The spikes are sharp enough. Look at the blood that still clinches onto them." "But it is so small," said Ember. "Are only children and women its victims?" Bedwyre grew redder still, and replied, "Of course not. The maiden has devoured many men." Ember shook her head and said to the king, "I do not believe it. Surely no warrior could fear this thing. A man like yourself, tall and muscled, would not fit within." "Gee, I wonder what's gonna happen." The king laughed and saw a way to prove the merit of the maiden to Ember. "I will show you how easy a man like myself could fit," he said, and with that he stepped into the device. But Ember was waiting, and no sooner had Bedwyre squeezed himself into the iron casket than Ember slammed it shut on him. Ember took the maiden with the screaming Bedwyre inside, through the castle and down into the city, and the people, finally free from the king's tyranny, cheered and danced to the singing that echoed throughout the streets until Bedwyre was dead, and it finally stopped. A tale often told in singing maiden taverns. Cool. I guess I can't loot that. Oh well. I bet it's nothing special, really. Silver ring, cotton, nice. The threat remains. Find Cassandra in the chantry. Very well. I bet this is the chantry. It has flags. I guess people are very loyal to the chantry. Terranen.
Not taking orders right now. Got a problem with it? Bring it up with Cassandra.
It doesn't matter right now. There is a chest here. Please tell me there is something cool in it. Reinforced dagger and a belt, finally. One extra grenades. Oh, I'm sorry, I slipped on your head. Man, that's a weird sentence, isn't it? Okay.
Says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Well, we are in the chantry, might as well loot, right? A summer stone. The study of the fate is as old as humankind. For as long as men have dreamed, we have walked its twisted paths, sometimes catching a glimpse of the city at its heart, always as close as our own thoughts, but impossibly separated from our world. The Bentham Imperium once spent vast fortune of gold, lyrium, and human slaves in an effort to map the terrain of the fate, an ultimately futile endeavor. Although portions of it belong to the powerful spirits of all the fate, it is constant flux. The Imperium succeeded in finding the disparate and ever-shifting realm of dozen demons lords, as well as cataloguing a few hundred types of spirits before they were forced to abandon the project. The relations of dreamers of the fate is complex. Even when entering the fate through the use of lyrium, mortals are not able to control or affect it. The spirits who dwell there, however, can, and as Chantry teaches us, the great flaw of the spirits is that they have neither imagination nor ambition. They create what they see, through their sleeping visions, building elaborations, copies of our cities, people, and events, which, like the reflection in a mirror, ultimately lack context or life of their own. Even the most powerful demons merely plagiarize the worst thoughts and fears of mortal to build their realm with no other ambition than to taste life from tranquility of the role of the fate in human culture by First Enchanter. Yeah, just calling First Enchanter, it's not like they have names or anything. Apprentice armor. That's supposed to be for mages, yep. The light shall lead her safely through the path of this world and into the next. For who trusts in the Maker fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes towards flame, she should see fire and go towards light. The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her sword. Okay. Ooh, doors. Turn in research. Nice. The children of Andraste. Oh man, that's long. Okay, I'm gonna read that later. Is that recycling dialogue right there? I think it is. Cool. More books. What is this? The Maker. Well, we know that the Maker is the god, apparently, so we don't need to read this book. You see, I have no reason not to read books. I do enjoy reading quite a lot. It's basically how stuff is learned. More books and some loot. Tier 1 X schematics. Cooldown amulet, reinforced shield. Chantry hierarchy. Okay, that's interesting actually. The Divine is the titular head of the Chantry, although since the schism split the Imperial Chantry into its own faction, there are now in fact two Divines. At any one time, one Divine, informally called with White Divine, is a woman housed in the Grand Cathedral of Val Ryax. The other, known as the Black Divine, is a man held in the Arks of Spire in Minthros. Neither Divine recognizes the existence of the other. So it's like the Pope and the Patriarch of Constantinople. Yeah, technically they exist but not to each other. Okay, neither Divine recognizes the existence of the other, and the informal names are considered sacrilegious, no matter the gender. Divine is addressed as Most Holy, or your perfection. Well, yeah, keep it humble there, people. Beneath the rank of divine is the Grand Cleric. Each Grand Cleric presides over numerous chantries and represents the highest religious authority for the religion. They travel to Vow Royaux when the College of Clerics convenes, but otherwise remains where they are assigned. All Grand Clerics are addressed by Your Grace. Beneath the Grand Cleric is the Mother, Imperial Chantry, and the Father. If the Mother is in charge of a particular chantry, revered is appended to her title. These are the priests responsible for administrating the spiritual well-being of their flock. A mother or revered mother is addressed as Your Reverence. Okay, brothers and sisters, chantry consists of three main groups: affiant, initiates, and clerics. Affiant are the lay brethren of the chantry, those regular folk who have turned to the chantry for succor. Often they are people who have led a difficult or irregular life and have chosen to go into seclusion, or even orphans. Yeah, pick them up while they're young, I guess. Okay, and similar unfortunates who are raised into the chantry life. The affirmed take care of the chantry and are in turn afforded a life of quiet contemplation, no questions asked. Only those folk who take vows become initiates. These are men and women in training, or in academic knowledge, or the martial skill of a warrior. All initiates receive an academic education, although only those who seek to become Templars learn how to fight in addition. Clerics are the true academics of the chantry, and men and women who have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of knowledge. They are often found in chantry archives, sages presiding over libraries or books and arcane knowledge. The most senior of these clerics, placed in charge of such archives, are given the title Eldar, although such rank is still beneath that of a mother. All other brothers and sisters addressed simply as nothing their title before their names, such as Brother Genitivi, I don't know. Founding the chantry. Okay, I'm gonna go. Gabriel reached level 4. Nice. Gabriel. In 3 ancient temples, the temple was completed. 3 in the heart, darkened knelt before the eternal flame. Cain was crowned ruler of the Empire of Orleans, his first act as emperor, to declare the chantry as the established Andrastian religion, the Empire. It took 3 years and several hundred votes before... Okay. 3 years. That's kind of impressive, actually. Requires a rogue. Damn it, I need a rogue. I guess I can explore that later. Otherwise that beats dumb. Oh wait, prisons. Why would I even need to open that? Okay, let's go speak with Cassandra. Oh, the door closed. Ah, man. I can't mark where I've been then.
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
Wow, we can see who has the real authority here.
You walk a dangerous line, Shika.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
You want my help? Again.
Let me guess. You need my help.
You have done plenty. Your actions will be taken into account by the new divine.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
You believe I'm innocent. Blessed be the Maker. I am not a chosen one.
You can't honestly believe I'm any kind of chosen one.
We are all subject to the will of the Maker, whether we wish it or not. No matter what you are or what you believe, you are exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order, with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
Tell me about the Inquisition of old.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
What about the Chantry?
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine, and then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
So they will choose a new Divine, and you're just going to say we're on our own forever. This is called mutiny.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
And what if I refuse? If I say that, she's going to disapprove. I agree for now.
We'll see how this goes.
That is all we ask.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
That hand seems very unnatural there. Need to find better armor. These are some amazing images. You didn't hit the nail right there. Oh well, whatever. Why didn't you just nail the thing and then place the ring on it? Like a normal person would, idiot. Disappointed, are you? Wow, I look amazing, don't I? This is an amazing intro, and I think I'm going to end this episode here. Influence. Huh. We'll gain more. So, I did get a new armor. Let's take a look, shall we? Yeah, I need to get rid of that. I'm not wearing those kinds of armors. Heavy armor of the dragon. I do need a new shield as well. Yeah, it looks even worse on you. This one looks better somehow. But you can have this? Why not? Only I can wear this. That's kind of sad. This one somehow fits you. There's an apprentice code here. Yeah, you can have that. No, not that. You? Wow, this guy's strong, isn't he? Alright. Nice guys. So, like I said, I think I'm gonna leave this here. Thank you all for joining me. I'm gonna see you all next time. Goodbye.